Main Street, can we contract some of our mowing out to some of our local businesses here? And then that
That's
would.
what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know, but you said for Main Street.
The
I
Main
thought-
Street complex, which is this complex, Donaldson Park, Community Center, all of the mall and the right-of-ways.
I'm talking about the other parts of the city though.
You can do anything you want, Brenda. I mean, we can contract all of it, none of it. It's completely, totally whatever.
There is a restriction, though, in your purchasing manual that when you bid these out based on the dollar amount,
Uh-huh.
that local preference is given up to 5% of the bid price.
Right.
And
So if you're saying, do we guarantee it goes to a local vendor? No, you can't
see, that's
guarantee it.
that's where I was going with that.
You can't guarantee it goes to a local vendor. They've got to be within 5% for it to go to the local vendor.
Okay.
Oh, see, I didn't know that now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt us to examine that and get quotes to see what it is versus in-house, just so we
Yeah.
know.
And what I was thinking was because we have a lot of lawn mowing people right here in Avon Park that own their own business.
Right.
And I was thinking, and if we hired some of those, contracted with those, then we could use our staff to go and clean up the other areas
That's my plan.
of the city.
That's my whole plan on this. That's why I've proposed this.
Right. So do you want to add any money to the budget for that or not?
Do you think we need any money? Now, this $60,000 is just for the local area, is what you're saying, right?
Well, it basically frees up 2 guys to then take better care of everything else. That was what he was saying.
Okay, well, no, let it go.
But if you want that, then it has to be added back into the budget because it has been removed from the budget.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you can add more than that. You can add less than that.
Oh, that $60,000 was decreased from the budget.
That's
Yes.
not in there at the moment. That's on
Okay.
your cut sheet.
I'd like to see it back in there.
I think I would too.
I'd like to have professional people that do that for a living.
And they could do that at the airport. Could they not?
It's all cost benefit analysis. See,
It is, but the airport is mostly the bush hog work, which there was a figure knocked around the other night about, y'all thought $25,000? Not even close.
Hmm.
If we
But don't-
contracted that out,
Oh, okay.
It's
That's-
more than that?
it's going to be around 60,
$60,000 a year to mow that?
based on mowing it 16 times a year.
Yep. And you can get more quotes, but right now we're just doing budgeting. So
Right.
I'm hearing a couple people talk about the 60,000 added in for the contract services. I also agree with that. So we've got 3. Is there anyone else? Stanley, how you feel about it? Yes or no?
A professional take care of them all. Another part.
The mall,
I don't,
the parks.
I don't think you can get it done for 60,000.
But put it in, I mean, if,
Let's see what we can get for
I didn't hear what you
60,000.
said.
He
You say
said,
you didn't think it could get done for 60?
I don't think you can get it done for that figure.
Well, not for the whole city, but just,
You can't keep them all in the baseball, in the parks like you talked about, right? I don't think you can get it done.
well, you could always carve it out. They can do an estimate on each individual
Well,
little
it's worth a
areas and then
try.
just pick the ones that they do and then.
right.
It's worth
So
a
is there any
try.
opposition to 60,000?
no,
No.
Okay, 60,000 it is.
put it back.
Page 21. Page 22.
Halfway home.
Don't say anything, David. Don't jinx it. Page 23. Page 24. Page 25.
All right, let's talk about the 112,000 that was proposed, but it's not in there, is that correct? For improvements
For-
to other buildings, very first line, 25.
Okay.
It was proposed, but it doesn't look like it's in there as a total.
In other government services, page 25. It's gone now, you say?
Anybody?
I don't know that we took that out.
I don't
think
see it
it's still
deducted
in
from
there.
any of the lists.
That's still in there.
What was that for exactly?
It was, I believe that was tied to a grant.
That's not this part of the 75 for that little building next to Public Works, is it? That's in the Public Works budget, right?
Right.
I'm not actually sure what that was.
We can You can get a idea what that is and bring it back up our next meeting.
And what is the contingency on there for? That's different than the other.
What page are you on? It's
Page 25.
I don't see a contingency.
That
on
contingency is
Okay.
for your infrastructure fund. That's not general fund. It's
Gotcha.
infrastructure fund.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on that?
Can we lower that
Uh,
to make up?
Certainly you can lower that, but there again,
What
You
account
know-
does it go back to when you do that?
Well,
when
some
you
of the
lower
things
it,
we
it
just added
stays, it stays in the infrastructure fund.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
aren't we using infrastructure for all the new line extensions and everything?
Not all of those, they're coming out of the water and sewer fund, and that's where the grant monies are plugged as well.
Okay. Well, why is it so high? Can you think of a good reason why it's that high?
Well, mainly because of the capital improvement plan.
Mm.
There weren't enough projects in the first year to utilize all of the monies for the infrastructure fund.
I see.
So, are there other projects that the council might want to identify during the year? It's a possibility.
Right, sidewalks, things like that.
What
Yes.
happened to the 313,000 in the previous budget where none was spent?
It just didn't get spent.
So
Right.
that's still in there somewhere?
Just goes into the,
Fund reserve.
It goes into
Fund
fund
reserve.
balance.
yeah, fund reserve.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a few minutes to change the DVD here.
Get it done.
All right.
Yes.
We're holding on page 20.